All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking about something that is on just about every educator's mind: artificial intelligence in the classroom. We're going to break down the key ideas from the fantastic book, Teaching with AI, and lay out a really clear playbook for navigating this new world.
And this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? For so many teachers, professors, and educators, this sudden explosion of these powerful AI tools feels like a really critical, maybe even a scary moment for education as we know it.
And look, those feelings are completely valid. AI has been a massive wake-up call. It's raising all these urgent questions about academic integrity, about the value of the assignments we've been giving for decades. And, what is the role of a teacher even supposed to be when every student has an answer-generating machine right in their pocket? But what if we've been looking at this whole thing the wrong way? The core argument from our source material is all about this powerful mindset shift. Instead of seeing AI as the enemy we have to fight, we should see it as a catalyst, an incredible opportunity to fundamentally rethink and improve how we teach. So that brings us to our first huge idea. We need to reframe our entire relationship with AI. This isn't about trying to outsmart the machine, it's about figuring out how to work alongside it. And when you look at it this way, the two paths forward become crystal clear. The old way, competing with AI, means we just double down on memorization and standardized tasks that, let's be honest, an algorithm can now do in seconds. But the new path, collaboration, that shifts our focus to where humans truly shine: higher-order thinking, unique projects, and the teacher evolving from just a source of information into a real mentor and guide. Okay, so how do we actually make that shift from competing to collaborating? Well, it takes more than just a change in mindset. It requires a practical game plan, and that's what this is, the new playbook for educators.
This action plan really breaks down into 3 core steps. First up, we redefine our goals. We shift our focus away from the stuff AI can do easily and onto the skills that only humans have. Second, we have to redesign our assignments. If an AI can write a perfect 5-paragraph essay, maybe it's time for more oral exams or complex real-world case studies. And third, we rethink how we assess learning to prioritize and reward that personal interpretation and reflection that you just can't outsource to a machine.
Now, a huge piece of this new playbook is teaching what's called AI literacy. And this is so important. It's not just about showing students which buttons to click. It's about teaching them to be critical thinkers who understand AI's limits, who can recognize potential bias in its answers, and who can navigate the ethical minefield of things like data privacy and misinformation. Of course, a change this big can't happen in a vacuum. It really requires building an AI-ready culture at the institutional level. That means empowering faculty with good training, establishing clear and consistent school-wide policies, and creating a blended model where the very best of human-led discussion is actually amplified by AI resources. This new playbook, all of it, it builds toward the most important part of this whole conversation. Once we adapt our methods, what's our ultimate goal? What is our unique human advantage in all this? And it really boils down to this: the true, lasting value of education in the age of AI isn't about just delivering information. A machine can do that way more efficiently. It's about cultivating the skills and qualities that are uniquely and wonderfully human. In practice, this means an educator's time and energy have to shift, and pretty dramatically. Way less focus on being the sage on the stage, just delivering information, and far more time spent on those high-value, human-to-human interactions, like mentoring, facilitating nuanced discussions, and providing truly personalized guidance. And this brings us to what I think of as the core business of human-led education. We are uniquely positioned to teach empathy, ethical reasoning, creativity, and the kind of complex, messy problem-solving that the real world demands. These are the skills that are absolutely going to define success in the future. So, what does all of this mean for you, the educator on the front lines? Well, it means your role is more important than it has ever been. But yeah, it's also changing. It's about leading the way into a brand new era of learning. I want to end on this really powerful quote from the book. This isn't about technology happening to you. It's about positioning you, the educator, as the leader who is guiding students through this new world, not as a victim of change, but as an architect of the future of learning. So there you have it. The new playbook gives us a clear path forward, a way to redefine, to redesign, and to refocus our efforts on what really truly matters. The only question left is, what's your first move?